One of the most frequently asked questions on my channel is what are you planning to do in the future and what are you currently majoring in. So today I'll be answering these questions, I'll be talking a little bit about these, and I'll also be talking about some of my other ambitions which I had and how they made me who I am today. Hey guys, Victoria here and welcome back to my channel. So for those of you who don't know, I'm currently 19 and I'm doing foundation in science. This September, I'll be pursuing a medical degree if my results qualify and everything. And today's video is just going to be a really chill one where I talk about what I wanted to be before I finally decided that I want to become a doctor and how all these ambitions made me who I am today. It's nothing fancy, nothing too dramatic, but it's just like there's an amazing turn of events before I finally decided that I wanted to become a doctor, and looking back, it's like everything was meant to be. So I thought today I'll just do a fun video and just share my story. I'll be talking about each of my ambitions and what I did to achieve them. So let's go back to the earliest ambition that I had. I was 9 when I decided that I wanted to become a lawyer, and I don't even remember why now, but it was one of those times where the teacher would ask, okay, what do you want to be in the future? And then half of the class would be like, oh, we want to be doctors, you know, that time. And I don't remember why. I guess being a lawyer just sounded fancy, and I did nothing towards this dream because like I was 9, okay. Now we'll move on to my second ambition, which was to become a novelist, and I was 11 when I wanted to become a novelist. That was the phase when I started getting obsessed with books and reading. I would read a lot of English novels, and then after reading so much, I started writing too. I loved writing stories, and my dream was to become a published author. I worked towards this dream by reading a lot, and I would keep a mini notebook where I write down all the nice phrases that I come across because I wanted to use them in my writing someday. And I also kept a separate notebook where I keep track of all the difficult words that I learned, all the advanced English words that I come across. I would look up in the dictionary for their meaning, and then I kept it in a separate notebook. Actually, I can show you the notebook that I used to keep all my phrases. It's right here, and I don't know if you guys can see it. There were pages and pages, and I would write down all the words that I found interesting. Look at my handwriting, I was like 11. So that was the way I worked towards my dream of becoming a published author someday, and the level of my English now, though it is not perfect and it has a lot of room for improvement, it is where it is today because I once wanted to become a novelist and I worked really hard towards that. And now, even today, I still love writing a lot, and I think it would be awesome to publish a book someday. But then when I was 14, I was rational enough to know that you can't make a living by writing unless you're J.K. Rowling. So I had another ambition, and it was to become an architect. And this ambition is one which made me enter science. Towards the end of Form 3, I was really doubtful about which stream I wanted to enter because the really obvious career to come out of science stream was just to become a doctor, and at that time I had no intention of becoming a doctor, so I thought that it would be pointless to enter science stream. But then I went on Google, and then it turns out that to become an architect you need physics, so that was the only reason why I entered science stream, just because to become an architect you need physics. If physics wasn't a requirement to become an architect, then I probably wouldn't have entered the science stream in the first place. And the reason why I wanted to become an architect was because I loved maths and I loved drawing. So that was the only reason that drove me into wanting to become an architect. And then when I was in Form 4, I hated biology a lot, and some of my best friends wanted to become doctors, and I remember telling my mom that I would never become a doctor because I hate biology so much and I would never do something that I don't like. And Form 4 was a period where I had no real ambition. I was just like kind of floating around because like the thought of becoming an architect just wasn't so appealing to me anymore. Like, was I really that interested in buildings? Not really. When I was in Form 5, I strangely started liking biology. And up to this day, I don't know why, like I just started liking that subject. And as my love for biology kept growing, I thought about choosing careers related to biology, like the science careers and everything. And for the briefest moment, I wanted to become a dentist. But then again, I didn't really fancy the thought of looking at people's teeth all day long, and then I kind of wanted to become a doctor. And the only thing that was holding me back from becoming a doctor is the fact that every time I go to the hospitals, I just feel that it's a very depressing place. It gives off such a depressing vibe, and I didn't know if I can live with working in such a depressing place. The hospitals are just a place where like people get injured and then they're like on the verge of dying, and let's just say that it is not a happy place. And I finally decided that I wanted to become a doctor when it was only 1 week away from SPM. I still remember that I went on Google and I searched up the types of specialists, and then at one point I searched up the least depressing specialist in the field, and then dermatologist came up as a result. So a dermatologist is someone who specializes in the field of dermatology, which is the study of skin and all its diseases. So basically, if you have really serious acne, you can see the dermatologist, and they also deal with fungal problems and hair disorders, just to name a few. And I remember reading this article by a dermatologist who was sharing her experience, and she said that she enjoyed her job very much because she was dealing with patients and she wasn't just treating their acne, she was bettering their self-confidence and raising their self-esteem, because as you know, acne is a serious problem which lowers down everyone's self-esteem. It's a bonus that she also had a very good relationship with her patients. Like her patients would tell her about their family and what is going on with their family. It's like they became best of friends through this. And I think that this job just gives off such a good vibe, and you're helping people to build their self-confidence as well. It's such a meaningful job and it's not depressing, and so that's how I decided that I wanted to become a dermatologist. And I've always been a very indecisive person. I have switched between so many ambitions, but somehow this time I knew that what I really want to do is I want to become a dermatologist. So to become a dermatologist, I have to pursue a medical degree first, so that's what I'm going to be doing. And I'm open to other specializations as well, because I know that I'll be further exposed to all this when I am doing my medical degree. I have been watching a lot of videos by Studying Lena and the Strive to Fit, who are both doctors and YouTubers, and I've been so beyond inspired by them. And it's crazy how I almost went into accounts before I found my calling and I wanted to become a dermatologist. Like this turn of events is just... With this video, I just wanted to say that it's okay to not have everything figured out. It's okay to not know what you want to do with your life, because I only found out when it was 1 week from SPM anyway, so it's okay. And if you are constantly switching between ambitions, that's okay as well, because it's hard to decide what you want to do for the rest of your life now. I know it's difficult. I believe that one day all of you will have this eureka moment where you finally know what you want to do with your life and you will stick to this ambition. I guess the message of this video is to work hard despite everything. It's like if you know that you have a very clear ambition, then work hard towards it. If you don't have a clear goal, still work hard, because one day you'll know exactly what you want to do and you'll be glad that you have the qualifications to pursue what you want to do. So what is your ambition and what were your ambitions before you switched to this one? I'm curious, so let me know in the comment section down below. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!